reaction is a biosynthetic phase. Dark reaction is a biosynthetic phase. Carbon dioxide is accumulated in the food. Now in the dark reaction, it is a reduction reaction. Carbon dioxide is converted into glucose. So this is a reduction reaction because hydrogen is added to carbon dioxide and hydrogen is added. So this is a reduction reaction, and dark reaction is a misnomer. Why it is a misnomer? Dark reaction does not take place in the dark. Why it is called as dark reaction? Because it does not require sunlight, but it uses the product of light reaction. Dark reaction does not take place in the dark, but it does not need sunlight, and it needs the byproduct of light reaction. What is the byproduct of light reaction? NADPH and ATP. So NADPH and ATP are needed for dark reaction, and dark reaction is a biosynthetic phase, and it is a reduction reaction in which carbon dioxide, which is assimilated in the food, is reduced to glucose, and it is not taking place during a dark period, that is in the absence of sunlight. It does not require sunlight, but it requires the byproduct of light reaction, that is NADPH and ATP. So this dark reaction, it was studied when radioactivity was misused. When atom bomb was made, when radioactivity was misused, at that time dark reaction was studied, and it was scientist Kelvin who used radioactivity to study the steps of dark reaction, and he got Nobel Prize. So it is known as Kelvin cycle. Kelvin was the scientist who studied radioactivity, who used radioactivity to study the steps of dark reaction. So it is known as, dark reaction is known as Kelvin cycle, and in the dark reaction is a misnomer because dark reaction, it does not take place in the dark, but it uses the byproduct of light reaction. What is the byproduct? NADPH and ATP. It is used in the dark reaction. In dark reaction, carbon dioxide is converted into glucose, which is a reduction reaction, and it is a biosynthetic phase. Now for dark reaction, Kelvin used radioisotope tracing technique. To study the steps of dark reaction, Kelvin used radioisotope tracing technique. Now dark reaction, to study the steps of dark reaction, Kelvin, he took an alga and he placed the alga in a chlorella. He took an alga chlora, which is a single-celled alga, and he placed the alga in a container, and the carbon dioxide given to alga for photosynthesis was C14 containing, that is carbon radioisotope containing carbon dioxide was given to the alga for photosynthesis. C14 carbon dioxide was given to the alga for photosynthesis. C14 is carbon radioisotope containing carbon dioxide was given to the alga for carrying out photosynthesis. So for dark reaction, Kelvin has used an alga chlorella, which is single celled, and this alga carries out photosynthesis. Carbon dioxide was given to the alga, which contains C14 radioisotope, that is carbon radioisotope C14. Carbon dioxide was given for photosynthesis. Algal cells were killed after some time. Some chemicals were isolated from the chloroplast. The algal cells, they were killed, and some chemicals were made in the chloroplast, and they were isolated from the chloroplast. So there were three chemicals found. Let us name it as APR. Three chemicals, they were isolated after 5 minutes. They were killed after one chemical A was taken, and then some algal cells were killed and P was taken, P chemical, and after some time some algal cells were killed and R chemical was also taken from the chloroplast. So algal cells were killed. Some chemicals were isolated from the chloroplast because photosynthesis takes place in the chloroplast. So some chemicals were made inside the chloroplast. So these chemicals were isolated and studied. The three chemicals were formed in the chloroplast because photosynthesis is taking place in the chloroplast, and all these three chemicals were found to be radioactive. First A chemical was extracted, it was studied, it was radioactive. Then P chemical was extracted, it was studied, it was also radioactive. R chemical compound was also extracted, it was studied, and it was also containing radioactivity in it. So it was found that all the chemicals made were radioactive. So the observation made by Kelvin during the Kelvin cycle during radioactivity experiment was, in that reaction was, a carbon dioxide containing carbon-14 radioisotope was given to the algal cells. So this carbon dioxide containing carbon-14 radioisotope, it combines with a chemical compound A. It combines with a chemical compound A and it makes a product. This product, it makes another chemical compound R, and this chemical compound R again makes another chemical compound R, and all the three compounds, they contain carbon-14 radioisotope. So carbon dioxide of carbon-14 containing carbon-14 radioisotope, it combines with a chemical compound, it makes a product. This product, it makes another chemical compound R, and this again makes chemical compound P. Since all of these compounds, they contain carbon-14 radioisotope, so this is how the steps were studied. So in the dark reaction, it was observed that the first product A, it is a 3-carbon compound. The first product is a 3-carbon compound and it is 3-phosphoglyceric acid. The first product in the dark reaction, it is a 3-carbon compound and it is 3-phosphoglyceric acid, 3-PG or 3-phosphoglyceric acid. Phosphate is on the third carbon. That is why the name 3-phosphoglyceric acid. It is a 3-carbon compound. So the name came as C3 plants. So in C3 plants, the first product is a 3-carbon compound. First product of dark reaction is a 3-carbon compound. It is 3-phosphoglyceric acid. The phosphate is present on the third carbon and it is a 3-carbon compound. In dark reaction, the first compound is a 3-carbon compound in C3 cycle, which is 3-PGA. First carbon is a 3-carbon compound which is 3-PGA, 3-phosphoglyceric acid. So it was observed a compound, it combines with carbon dioxide and it forms phosphoglyceric acid. Now there are 3 carbon in the first product. Now this compound which combines with carbon dioxide is known as primary carbon dioxide acceptor. X compound, this is compound X, and the name was not discovered during that period, and this compound X, it is called as primary carbon dioxide acceptor. Now this compound which is made, which is the product, has 3 carbon, that is phosphoglyceric acid has 3 carbon and carbon dioxide gives 1 carbon. So the primary carbon dioxide acceptor must have 2 carbons in it. See, the product phosphoglyceric acid, it has 3 carbon and it is formed out of 1 carbon dioxide, 1 carbon of 1 carbon dioxide. So the primary carbon dioxide acceptor, that is compound X, must have 2 carbon to form this 3 carbon. But in the overall cycle, many scientists tried to find and they could not find a 2 carbon compound. Many scientists, they did many research, but they couldn't find a 2 carbon which combines with carbon dioxide. It was found that the primary carbon dioxide acceptor which combines with the carbon dioxide in the dark reaction is RuBp. RuBp is a 5-carbon compound. RuBp is the 5-carbon compound which combines with carbon dioxide to form 3-carbon compound phosphoglyceric acid. Now RuBp is a 5-carbon compound and the full form of RuBp is ribulose 1,5-bisphosphate. The full form of RuBp is ribulose 1,5-bisphosphate. This is the 5-carbon compound which is the primary carbon dioxide acceptor and it combines to form 3-carbon phosphoglyceric acid, but it combines to form 2 molecules of 3-carbon phosphoglyceric acid. 5 carbon plus 1 carbon, it will become 6 carbon. Okay, so this is the primary this is the primary carbon dioxide acceptor, ribulose 1,5-bisphosphate, which combines with carbon dioxide and it makes 2 molecules of phosphoglyceric acid.